other, like, we're going to be doing our dinner prep here on YouTube and Facebook. We're trying our simulcast thing. But this way we're close up with you guys, because I know that when we were on the other camera before, a couple people weren't super pleased with that. So we'll make sure we get everything together here. We got some choices. So this will be the camera that we're pointing to that's right side out. So our choices, we got peppercorn gravy pork chops. Slow internet. Slow internet, sorry. It's saying our internet's slow.
That's just the YouTube part?
No, it's anything on this Mivo camera. We have like 10 megabytes per second suffering slow internet. Okay, let's figure out what we want. So, well, okay, first off, we have some that are rice bowls. We have 2 that are rice bowls, 1 that's a pasta, and 2 with potatoes. So what kind of starch would you like? So that's one of the first things I think is one of the ways to pick it out. What are you thinking starch-wise? No, potatoes, pasta, or rice?
Kind of leaning potatoes.
Potatoes, okay, so see that.
There we go.
Easy peasy. Right, we can plan a day, but we can't plan the outcome. That is true. So now, we're down to these 2, which is our peppercorn gravy pork chops or our French onion chicken breasts. So do we want pork or do we want chicken?
I'll leave that to you.
Are they both, they're both mashed potatoes sorts. Mashed potatoes, roasted carrots, roasted broccoli. I wonder. Let's go. Let's do the broccoli. Carrots last longer, right?
Sure, why not? So, peppercorn gravy pork chops it is.
Yes.
All right, great. Excellent choice.
This is what we'll be making. Peppercorn gravy pork chops with mashed potatoes and roasted broccoli.
Okay. So,
all right.
Boneless pork chops. 5 Yukon Gold potatoes. 2, 3, 4. I see the last one down there. Oh, no. That's an onion.
We have garlic.
4 cloves of garlic.
We
Yummy.
have
the chives.
Yeah. What do you call it? Mashed potatoes. So we're gonna have some garlic in those. Do we have chives? Did they send our chives? Or their chives? There we go.
There we go. Chives.
Nice.
Black peppercorns.
Sounds like they're killing each other.
Yeah, what are they doing out there?
Oh, I don't freaking know.
Darn kids.
Black peppercorns? Did you find them?
No.
Okay, you're telling me you need it. Okay. Do we need chicken broth stuff?
Chicken stock, yes.
Okay.
Chicken stock concentrate, 2 sour creams, and a paprika. This is fry seasoning. 1, 2.
I'm mayo.
More sour cream, tomato paste. That sounds good, but what about down here?
There's another clove that's already out. And here's another one. Here's another clove of garlic there.
So paprika and sour. No, we got sour cream. Paprika. Yeah, these are own.
I've got paprika here. Oh, you
Oh,
know
okay.
what? I
It's in
probably
there?
put the black peppercorns in here too.
Okay, we got it. So this.
Okay, we need peppercorns and then paprika.
Paprika and peppercorn. Okay.
I can put this back in the fridge?
Sure. Ground paprika, peppercorn, chicken stock, 2 sour creams, a whole bunch of garlic, fresh always.
And a cabbage patch.
Broccoli, potatoes,
Too many
chives. This is gonna be
directions.
delicious.
It's only too many directions if you get somewhere to be.
Too many
you
decisions.
get nowhere to be. Oh, decisions. Yeah, that. I'll buy into that, yeah.
1, 2, 3. So I'll get the cloves of garlic going.
Yay. Okay. Ooh, this goes back in here. Alright, hold on. I'm high. Just
Okay.
keep that in mind. I'm gonna be very helpful, but I'm high.
Okay.
I'm sure we're gonna have to wash these potatoes. The chives are gonna be cleaned.
Okay. Jamie's best at reading directions.
Adjust rack to top position and preheat oven to 425. Right in there.
Anybody else hear the Herbie Hancock?
Alright, so 420. Preheat the oven to 420. And he's working on. We did this so that when we get started, we can actually like get you guys angled in. Thank you, Pamela. I had a decent day. Joe's meh. Does anybody know how to do breaks that wants to come over first thing, you know, like now and do them? Joe's day was not as good as mine.
Car troubles.
Car troubles. Okay. So that is done. 420. Wash and dry all produce. Cut broccoli florets into bite-sized pieces, if necessary. Peel garlic and place cloves in the center of a small piece of foil. Add a drizzle of oil, pinch of salt and pepper. Crunch the packet. Cinch into a packet. Dice potatoes in a 1/2 inch. Finely chopped chives. Place peppercorns in a small closed Ziploc. Finally crush with a rolling pin or heavy bottom pan. Okay. So, you're doing the garlic, and then we'll cut. We'll wash all the produce, but is the broccoli generally washed?
We can rinse it through if you like.
Okay, I mean, it's packaged like that. It's got water droplets in there.
Uh-huh. Looks good, doesn't it?
Looks good to me too. I'm high, guys. Sorry. We're not infusing something, but we are high cooking. And I'm gonna go get a vape in a minute so that I can keep that going. I like that one, but I know better than to go for shots. I'll go for vape. Okay, so let's see. Tin foil. That's something we need.
Tin foil. 1970.
Aluminum foil. Aluminum foil. Aluminum. Aluminum. Okay, so this is where you put your garlic, cloves, and drizzle with olive oil. No, drizzle of oil, not olive oil. Just a drizzle of oil and a pinch of salt and peppers and cinch into the packet. And then we need to cut the broccoli into bite-sized pieces and toss it onto a baking sheet.
That's good. The garlic's gonna end up being mashed.
Yes,
Put
it
in the
is.
potatoes, yummy.
Yes, it is. And the chives.
Okay. Oil?
Sour cream and chives potatoes! Oh my gosh, that's what we're having.
Okay. A little oil. Salt and pepper. You the salt and pepper or we're... It's not that racket out there.
girl and Ruby is her
Like you were skinning
name.
a fair.
Oh, wow, is that?
Yeah. Were you?
No. If I yell like that, he'd stop being mean.
World, Emily. Emily, world.
What do you got? Looks like bread. Okay, was this cinched?
No, I just kind of folded it over so the oil would just get off.
Okay. Oh, cinch it like a wonton. So this is going to go onto a tray. I'm apparently having all kinds of internet issues. Are you guys having internet issues?
Yeah. Yes? This game was not working yesterday.
What about today, like right now?
He hasn't played it.
Okay.
What are we doing with the potatoes? Are they being boiled and mashed?
I haven't gotten that far yet.
Okay.
I'm getting a pan for the broccoli. Broccoli's
Gotcha.
first. Pay attention, Joe.
Yes, ma'am. Toss broccoli on a baking sheet. Oh, we get to toss it on a baking sheet.
You're supposed to cut it first.
Oh, so toss it on.
No, you jumped like way ahead.
Have a fork. I mean, a spoon.
Boys.
A big spoon. I don't want
Joe, can you not be a boy for a little bit?
Okay.
Thank you.
You got it.
You gotta cut it into bite size.
Bite size? Okay.
Yeah. I know you don't like the stems. That's why I wouldn't have like done that. And I'm stepping on broccoli now.
Are you?
No,
Okay.
not any longer. There was. Oh, I kicked it over there. We'll let Roomba find it.
This isn't a professional kitchen. This is a house.
We're gonna let the iRobot find it. We don't have one, no.
We're gonna let squirrels in.
We're gonna let the squirrels in. Eventually we'll get one. Ruby, 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 baby. Okay.
Broccoli smells like farts.
No. Hard-boiled eggs smell like farts. Okay.
My farts.
Your farts.
Broccoli smells like your
I
farts.
I beg to differ. Cut into bite-sized pieces.
Okay.
Peel garlic and place close in center of a small piece of foil. Add a drizzle of oil. Pinch of salt and pepper. Did that. Stitch to a packet. Did that. Dice potatoes into half-inch pieces. Finely chopped chives. Place peppercorns in a small zip-closed bag. Finely crush with a rolling pin or heavy bottom pan. And then toss broccoli. Why? Why?
Sorry.
Why so many steps in between cutting the broccoli and putting it in a freaking pan? So we have to
Alright,
take
so
it
broccoli's,
off.
broccoli's ready.
That's bite-sized pieces.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Drizzle of oil, salt and pepper. Add garlic.
It shrinks a bit.
Foil packet to same sheet. Roast on top. Rack until broccoli is browned and tender and garlic is softened. 15 or 20 minutes. Meanwhile, place potatoes in a medium pot with enough salted water to cover by 2 inches. Not a big pot, Joe.
Okay.
I'll pick the pot for the potatoes.
You're pretty good at picking pot.
Yes, that's the potato
Is it?
pot.
Oh.
Yes. We should wipe this down. It's like the kids didn't wipe it down. And then we also need the skillet down there to cook the other stuff.
Okay.
So you're saying this is done?
It's prepared for whatever's next.
Can I do one?
What is that?
It's my butterfinger.
Hey,
Oh,
I want to
frozen?
break things.
Oh, they're not frozen. You just okay. Yeah, be careful they don't burst, and I'd have to eat them all.
You throw Butterfingers on the floor to break them to put them in the ice cream with a little bit of milk and some malted milk. It's an Indiana thing.
Yes, malted milk and ice cream is definitely an Indiana thing.
Oh, now it smells like farts.
That's the Butterfinger.
That's the Butterfinger. But not your farts.
No, my farts smell like wildflowers and honey. Tupelo honey.
No, something else. Not honey. Alright, so this needs to be drizzled with oil.
How much water?
Such farts. Well, enough to cover the... No! Okay, slow down, please. Slow down. The potatoes have to be cut.
Oh, you just said okay.
Okay, because we're on the broccoli still. Because they had 8 steps in between the broccoli getting cut and put on a pot.
So what's the broccoli? What are we doing with broccoli?
Okay, the broccoli needs to be drizzled with oil,
Okay.
salt and peppered,
Okay.
and then put into the oven.
Well, the broccoli goes in now.
Yes, you're still being a boy.
Nice.
You're still being a boy. Or maybe you're not. Maybe it's me. I'm sorry. I'm distracted.
Oh,
You're moving ahead too quickly.
there you go.
I need you to slow down a little, please. I don't want to sound nasty or anything. So please slow down. Okay. So now this goes into the oven
Okay.
on the top rack, which
Still
still isn't
preheated?
preheated.
Okay. So
Okay, now we need a cutting board because the potatoes are going to be cut into the 1/4-inch pieces.
1/4 inch.
Half-inch pieces.
Half-inch.
Half-inch pieces, and then we finally chop the chives and we smush the peppercorns. And then they go into a pot. They go into a pot.
Just potatoes?
Yes. Well, I mean, we'll chop the chives after too, but these are going to get smushed. Scissors. Go ahead, scissors. You want the good knife?
This'll work.
Okay.
Wow, that's a big knife.
Do you want the good knife?
Yeah.
It's right here. The good knife.
Thank you.
The Rada cutlery. Ooh, you scared
Nope.
me. Okay.
Never even close.
Okay. Supposed to put these in a plastic bag. Low network connection. If he's gaming, I need to ask him to stop for that. No?
Can everybody see us okay?
Yeah. Are we like pixelating out and glitching and freezing up and stuff? Hope not. It keeps telling us we have a low network connection. We only have one option for internet, and that's CenturyLink. And
So let us know if we're pixelating or cutting out, or if there's.
and here as well. Both directions. But actually, we're not going to see the comments. If you comment on the landscape video, we're not going to see those. I don't have a way to see those right now. So if you want to comment or ask a question, come over to the close-up video and interact with us directly. It's over on Facebook. Facebook.com/420rx.co.
What's next? Are we doing the potatoes?
Okay, the potatoes are going to go in the pot, and then salted water to cover by 2 inches, bring to a boil.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Go ahead and salt the water and let's start that heat going. I got a message today from Spotify
what was that?
saying, "You're one of Steely Dan's top 1% fans," or something. I know. You should listen to them now. Has anybody else gotten a message like that from Spotify or from any of the services saying, "You're a top 1%, you should be listening to them now"? Please, no comments on the fact that I listen to a lot of Steely Dan.
Yeah, we good. Good.
Good.
swish this with the back of the pot. So when we get the skillet out, let me see, I can probably. No, I cannot reach it. Yeah, actually I can't. I just keep my forehead out of the counter. Loud noise.
I mean, if you got a message that said something like, "Your top 1% of Motorhead's fans,"
You're gonna have to do that.
I think I have a pretty good idea of who you are.
You can use
No problem. I love Motorhead. I'm just saying. Long live Lemmy.
the rolling pin, that would work. While the potatoes cook, we're going to move on to the pork, and we're going to season with salt, pepper, and paprika, and then heat a drizzle of oil in the pot, and add the pork, cook through 4 to 5 minutes each side.
Okay.
Then we're going to turn off the heat, transfer to a plate to rest, and wipe out the pan. Then we'll move on to mashing the potatoes. So that is our next couple steps.
Okay.
This is segmented out, this particular recipe.
Gotcha.
I'm going to let you do this, hitting these, because I'm always hesitant
Okay.
to hit them. See, slow internet. Stop and restart the stream at 480 or 360.
If they have no problem with this, then no
Well,
need to.
we don't know about the other screen. Homemade chicken and rice for you. Nice for you and Mom. Nice.
That sounds good.
He's being careful, Mike. I promise.
Oh, is Mike here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a chopper. It just I don't think it does
No, it doesn't do
taters.
potatoes. Good for onions.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm tater done.
And then we'll be saving some of the water from the potatoes.
Okay. They like to do that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they like to make the mashed potatoes
10.
super starchy. Okay, so then we go on to.
Are we heated here?
We're starting to heat. Oh, yep, we just got heated. Okay.
Alright. Oven open? How long does it go on the top for?
15 to 20.
Okay. We'll put that a little more.
That goes 15 to 20, and the potatoes are going to go for 12 to 15.
So I'm going to set that at 15 for now, okay?
Okay, potatoes in here.
Okay.
We got the right cutting board to put them in with. Nice. The universe is doing the right things today. That cutting board curves, bends, folds right over nice. Okay, and then we're going to pat the pork dry and start on that. But no, first you're going to beat the crap out of this.
Okay. Why, what did it say?
Lots of things. We do not infuse the meals. If we infuse the meals, Joe would go to sleep way too early every night. Joe's a lightweight.
Yeah. Indica's put me to sleep, and sativas put me to sleep, and hybrids put me to sleep.
Yeah, they all put her to sleep. Okay.
What?
So we're gonna pat the pork dry with paper towels and season with salt, pepper, and paprika. Heat on a
Okay.
drizzle. Oh, whoa! This needs to go in the fridge.
Yeah, let's put the meat back in the fridge.
Yeah.
This onion, is this onion part of our recipe?
No,
Okay.
I don't believe so.
I don't think so either. And what are we doing with the peppercorns? Beating it, you said?
Yeah, you need to turn it into dust. You need to turn it into
Really?
pepper.
Okay.
But it's peppercorn pork chops, so the rolling pin should be in there. Well, cup.
Yeah,
a mug.
somebody made the suggestion, so
Let's try something like
That's concave on both. Probably like this. This one might be flatter.
Let's see how this cup works. Could smell it. Am I pulverizing this, or am I just?
Finely crushed with a rolling pin or heavy bottom pan. It's going to go on top of the pork, and a lot of it's coming out. The bag's really torn up now.
Okay, so let's just use this, because this is going to get soft when it cooks. Peppercorns will soften up. I'll get something heavier.
Beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it.
Get
That's
a
what
rolling pone. Oh, okay.
Get it, rolling.
Oh yeah. Is that enough of a mess? What? Okay. All right. Smells good.
You gonna smell it?
Oh. I am gonna sneeze. Oh, it works.
Yeah, it works.
Oh, it works.
That's awesome. I put this pepper to his nose and asked me what to smell it, and he smelled it and he didn't go sneeze. Bless you.
Oh, I'm preventing it, but.
Here, do you want a little more?
No. I want to keep my hands clean.
Yeah, all you gotta do is
Okay, so what's next? Snorting peppercorn.
the patting the pork dry.
Oh.
Oh, we gotta chop the chives too.
And what?
Chop the chives.
Chopping the chives. Chopping the chives.
I'm gonna wash them real quick.
Songs about food.
Should I not wash the chives? It says you can wash all that.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's going in the
It's chives, what could go wrong? I still want to sneeze.
So it works.
Yeah.
That'll be a new TikTok video. Joe, it's you and me. Don't worry.
TikTok's for kids. It's not for people like me who are 53 and you who's 29. We watch a lot of TikTok.
Alright, I'm done messing with that. That's ready to go in the potatoes at some point. I'll probably put the butter over here. This is probably where I'll mash. Alright guys, I'm gonna bring you further over here. Come on, Joe, be a big fairy. Oh wait, roll us a big fatty. Alright, so if you want to interact with us, jump over to facebook.com/420rx.co. And then you can interact with us live. Sorry.
Just go in the pan?
Yes, it's going to be salt and peppered.
Okay.
So let's see. Let you guys have what's going on stove side here. Alright, we're a little stove side here. Okay, so season with salt, pepper, and paprika. You might want to pull it out.
Pull.
Heat the drizzle of oil first, over medium high heat.
I needed to set it down somewhere.
I know. Let me get you. Let me get the foil. paprika's been cut open.
See both sides over there.
Yeah.
Excellent. That'll work out after. I need an apron with a big leaf on it. Medium high?
Yeah. Are we going to a boil here? Our taters aren't boiling.
Oh, you gotta crank up that water high until it starts bubbling. Then you bring it down.
I just turned it up.
There you
That's okay, that's where are we at? 7 minutes there.
go. Do the other side of this.
I'm not very effective today.
Doing better now with you.
Oh yeah, Joe'd be on the couch if he were high.
Normally Jamie's she's like a drill sergeant. She has us all, she gives me my orders and she has everything running just fine. But if you were watching her an hour ago on video, thank you. All
You'd
of it?
see, I would, yeah, I think. Season pork with salt, pepper, and paprika. Heat drizzle oil in large pan. Add pork, cook until brown. Cook through 4 to 5 minutes each side.
Right.
Turn off heat. Transfer to a pan. Wipe out pan. What does paprika taste like? Oh.
It's hot, spicy, but not like cayenne pepper. It's just kind of hot. This side here?
Boiling up.
Oh, yeah, flipped off. There you go.
Alright, I think we're done trying to boil over.
Jamie likes a lot of salt, so put a little more extra salt.
Okay, so 4 to 5 minutes on that for each side. We don't
So letting
have,
you know the oil's kind of spinning over here.
okay, we don't have the potatoes ready to mash yet. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and read ahead.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use half of the sour cream and half of the chives. Am I putting any butter? I need 1 tablespoon of butter. That's not for me, that's gonna be for you. You're gonna need 1.5 teaspoons of flour. Let me get the flour for you.
Okay. A tablespoon of butter.
Here's a knife.
Thank you. There we go. And now it's herb butter. Herb butter.
This thing is so fucking confusing.
What?
Okay, it's going, the garlic's not going to mashed potatoes. It's just going in that.
Really?
And we're making a gravy with peppercorn and shit like that.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
1 teaspoon of peppercorn. So it's just so many instructions here. So many instructions that I'm high. Ugh. Not a good night today.
Should use my new little tongs.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, shiny. Oh, they were.
So So again, this is what we're cooking. So we're cooking the pork chops now. The broccoli's in the oven. The top shelf of the oven. And we got the potatoes boiling here. Look at this strainer.
Paprika hand.
I'm gonna bring you guys back over here because I'm just like turning all over. Unless I put you over here by Joe. I don't know. Where do you guys want to be? Where's the best view for you guys? The close up. One pork chop between two. No, there's two pork chops. Turn your hand.
No, yeah,
That's-
we got you. That's a good tip.
Alright, I'm gonna turn you around here. Yeah, that way you got a better view. Yeah.
So it's going to be 15 minutes on the broccoli when that causes it's supposed to be 15 to 20, so we'll check. God, that pepper still wants me wanting to sneeze.
You probably put on that blue plate to rest.
Okay.
This is wonderful.
Alright, I'm going to check the broccoli. How many people said chicken broccoli?
What?
Chopping broccoli? No?
I don't know.
Somebody's got to know that. Chopping broccoli?
Who is living for Joe's
Like a-
cat? Or you're loving Joe's cat?
Oh, really?
Brienne Esposito.
Nice. Is Brian a pickleball player?
Are you a football player, Brienne?
Somebody just came into our house.
No, the kids just went outside.
Oh, both of them?
Yeah, I
Alright.
saw them out of the periphery. Loving. She is loving your hat.
Thank you, Brian. USAPA, United States of America, I don't know, it's pickleball.
Again, if you guys want to interact with us, jump over to facebook.com/420rx.co. And if you're on Facebook, jump over to the other video that says close up. Nope, haha, it just looks cool.
Cool.
Gives them a headache. Haha. After a
Yeah, I
while.
have to take it off after an hour, it gives me a headache.
Alright,
So how long
I
is-
don't know. I'm just so high. I just can't. I'm not that high anymore.
How long has this been on for in boyhood, do you know? Do we know?
15. Not boiling, about 10. Not
Okay.
even. But
That's
we'll
supposed
be
to be
able
for
to.
15?
Yeah,
Okay. We'll give it a
12
while.
to 15.
This has got about 2 minutes, and then it comes off.
Right.
The broccoli could probably be removed at any time.
Okay. You want to turn the oven off?
Are we using that for anything else?
If the garlic is done, no.
Okay.
And the garlic's going to be mashed with a fork and then put into whatever you're making over there, but not yet.
Alright.
Okay. You gotta do the potatoes first with half of the sour cream. Half of the sour cream and. Say hello, Joe.
Well, hi. I'm hungry. This side looks a little more red, so I put a little more paprika on it once I flipped it. We had some extra paprika on it, so I sprinkled. It looks nice. Okay, let's get the broccoli out so we can burn.
Okay, where would you like to set it? Let's
That's a
set,
good question.
where's that round thing? Give me that oval right there, please.
Yeah.
that oval, and I will set that over here.
Okay. This plate here we go.
So let's
Get off
go
the
there.
puppet. Puppet. Yeah, broccoli's done. Looks good. We gotta mash up the garlic?
Not yet, but
Oh,
yes. That's you're jumping all over the place. Okay. Now we're gonna mash potatoes first,
Okay.
but that gets a rest,
Okay.
and the pan's gonna get wiped out, and then we're gonna mash potatoes with half of the sour cream because we're gonna drain those, and then turn into the pot and serve half a cup of the liquid. I don't think they're quite ready yet. Maybe I won't use the masher. Maybe I'll use. Do we have a mixer? We have a mixer. That makes a mess. I'll just mash it. Yeah, it's okay.
Want me to mash it?
No, I'll mash it. Let's just let them go ahead and be done. Let's just ignore the potatoes for a little bit. Let's let them be really done.
Okay.
And then they mash up creamy.
Excellent. Okay.
Alright, once the garlic is done, carefully open the foil. So basically you'll make the gravy while I mash the potatoes.
Alright, I'm satisfied with this.
You're gonna wipe the pan out.
Pan out?
Mm-hmm. Joe, George of the Jungle says hello.
George of the Jungle, how you doing,
We
George?
got some pork chops. This is what's going on.
Okay. It's still got a lot of flavor in it, if you know what I mean.
That's what we're making. And Joe's probably gonna start on the gravy part.
Okay.
Okay. I'm having like a lot of anxiety right
Oh, no problem.
now.
It's just food.
I know, but just for whatever reason. I'm gonna turn this back around. Oh, here. It's trying to finagle these two things, I think, is partly contributing. Okay, smush the garlic with a fork, mash cloves until smooth. 1 tablespoon of butter in the pan used for the pork over medium heat. Add 1.5 teaspoon of flour.
Use this fork right here.
Alright, we got 1 teaspoon there and 1/2 on this side, so that'll work.
Garlic is mashing nicely. Looks good too. Smells really good.
Okay. So I'm going to measure out a little of this Wonder Flour for the gravy that he's making. A 1.5 teaspoon, I think it was. Teaspoon. And up to 1 teaspoon of the crushed peppercorns.
Okay, I've got mashed garlic.
Okay. So we need up to a teaspoon of this.
Okay.
I have a teaspoon
You
here.
got it? Anybody see Lizzo on the Eddie Murphy SNL a couple weeks ago? And originally 2 months ago? I'm a fan.
Ah. Yeah, I'm making a mess.
No problem.
I'd say that's a teaspoon.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to smell this and make sure it's okay?
Oh, get it right.
He almost went for it again. I asked him if he wanted to smell it. Make sure it's okay.
Still in my nose.
Okay. Mashed potatoes with half the sour cream, half the chive, salt, and pepper. So let's go ahead and check a potato. Here's a fork. I'd say not quite yet, still.
Okay.
What do you think? And then you're going to, in this pot over here, over medium heat, you're going to do this part with your tablespoon of butter.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of the flour, which is in a ramekin here for you.
Okay.
And
I
up
think
to
you're right.
1 teaspoon. Cook until lightly brown, slowly whisk in a half cup of
So-
water.
So on the pan, I'm doing what now?
Start this whole thing.
Okay. That's garlic this time.
I'm going to get you some water.
We got the flour here.
Yeah, this is over a half cup. Don't back up.
Okay.
There we go.
Stock concentration.
And here is your pepper.
Thank you. And
Stock
here's the
concentrates
stock
there.
right here.
Trade you. Okay, so I'm gonna set you over here. Let's see if we can get a good view on what Joe's doing here. There, now we got a good view of the stove there. So we can see the front of us, our abdomens, Joe, just so you know. Usually we set this up so that we can see what's on the camera and then we know. But because we've got this on the other camera. But we're going to bring this back around to you guys. Sorry, it's a different view, but that's. I'm going to take some of this trash away real quick. And let's see, you want to do the large black plate? We're going to have enough food to cover
Sure.
that.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good. Adding the peppercorn.
Peppercorn going in? Sorry, you guys can't really see it that well, can you? Let's see.
Panties here a little more, I think. It's good now. Yeah, it's good. And some of the pan scrapings from the pork also. Yeah.
You too, Pamela, thank you.
I'm gonna add flour in a little bit.
We're really close. Those are crushed peppercorns. And then Joe crushed them,
Crushed peppercorns and butter.
and I pulled some up
And it's in the
of the
same.
dust, and asked him if he wanted to smell it, and he did.
And it's in the same pan we cooked the pork in, so there's some of the pork in there too. Pork juices.
Yeah. And then here's the potatoes that are cooking slower than molasses in January.
So then we add the flour.
Oh, flour's going in.
We'll grate it up quick.
Yeah, and that's Wondra. Wondra's a nice flour, it doesn't clump.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put in a little bit of water,
Alright, that is right over you there, so just
a little
don't,
bit at a time.
careful with them. just making gravy. They're right in on you.
Alright. I'll pour it over here a little bit. That's half a cup, right?
Yes. You're welcome. Alright, I'm gonna walk around for a close-up view. Here we go. This is what we're working on right now. The potatoes are almost done boiling, and Joe's making a gravy with the butter, the peppercorns,
Some chicken
some
stock,
chicken stock.
pan drippings from the pork chops that were cooked.
There, hopefully that wasn't too bouncy. Alright, these have to be done by now, right?
Sound like the eggs from Ghostbusters.
So rotate one of the really hot parts. So we're gonna stir them up.
There's a lot of water in there. I think there's no other water actually. See that in. Hopefully I didn't just soak the gravy. I don't think so though. I think it'll cook down.
You can always add more one drop,
Do that.
easily.
Do that. Oh wait.
That's how I would have made
Wait,
it.
and
Oh yeah, that
chicken
can
stock
start
yet.
too.
Oh, this will make all the difference.
All the difference?
All the difference. Oh, here's some scissors. Yeah. No, that's not concentrate. That's not true clear. It's just chicken stock.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with sour cream, one of the two,
Okay.
all over the kitchen,
I see.
into the potatoes. And then half of the chives.
Yeah, don't let that simmer a bit. Oh, look, the peppercorns are dancing.
No.
Who knew peppercorns enjoy Jamiroquai?
Rapid toast, that's always pleasant.
Everybody enjoys Jamiroquai.
Okay, the instructions, I got my, half of, what else am I putting in here?
Here, look at
You know, potatoes.
it's pretty. That looks good too.
Time to mash. Let's see how we do here. Half the sour cream, half the chives. Oh no, the light went out. Okay. The battery's probably getting low.
Need me to serve?
No,
Okay.
just put it back here.
This recipe is a little more involved than most of the recipes that we get for every plate. I will say that.
Yeah. It really is. There's a lot of steps on this one. And salt.
Thicken.
I think it's where I'm putting the phone. It's not. It's catching different light affections. So I'll give that to you.
Sure. The potato water.
There it is.
That's the gravy that we got. That's thickening up.
Alright. Half the chives, okay. It looks like it's pretty decent.
Sharon's laughing at me.
Why? Let me get this work.
Because I'm doing Ninja Kitchen.
Huh. Okay. It's mashed up enough that I don't think potatoes, this one's just not the most flavorful.
Yeah.
That's what I'm finding. So it says to cover.
So we'll have to add a whole bunch of flavor more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Better.
Cover and keep warm.
Okay.
So let's see where else we're at before, because we already did that. Remove pan with gravy from heat. Stir in mashed garlic
Okay. And remaining sour cream?
and remaining sour cream.
Interesting. Okay.
Where's your mashed garlic?
It's over there on the mashed garlic aluminum foil bowl.
Okay, that's gonna go into
Put that
into what?
and some sour cream into the gravy, I believe.
Yeah. Remove pan from okay. Stir in mashed potato and remaining sour cream. Season with salt. Okay. So you've got work left to do there.
Yeah.
I got a couple more things to add to the gravy real quick. You have your spatula?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
So we got garlic. Yeah, but the gravy's for the pork chops, not necessarily the potatoes. I mean, we can use it on the potatoes, but
Gravy is for everything. I'm from the Midwest. What's that message you got up there on YouTube?
I have no idea.
And was it capital thing? Oh, there was no message. I'm sorry. It was a microwave.
A whole thing of sour cream right here.
Ooh, yeah.
Careful, it
Okay.
lines. Cut the edge and squeeze it out. Alright, so I'm gonna set this back over here because I'm gonna start plating. And you don't get to see close-up plating. And you don't get to see it here either, so I'm gonna raise you up a little bit.
You don't want to see the sausage being made. Maybe you do.
Alright guys, so you're just gonna chill out there for a second and then we'll show you everything in a minute. Sorry, this is sitting a little crooked. There. Walk between the raindrops back to your home. Walk between the raindrops back to your door.